Hello. Recording it is. This is what happens at the start of every video. It's really professional. How are you? Hi, I'm in Loch Lomond and I'm with, so I was thinking I'm with a lovely community of women here and I'm coming to you from yeah, they're amazing. And you also are a lovely community. I'm really grateful that you're joining us every day. So I think this will be day 24 and I'll be back from Loch Lomond by the time this goes on YouTube. But I wanted to do a quick little drawing or whatever it is going to be of Barry's rooster. Barry sent me this rooster the other day and I think that's just a great. I was going to actually, yeah, maybe if it's okay with Barry, put it on the email so that you can print this particular rooster out if you want to paint him. Okay, so I thought, geez, you're very quiet altogether now. You're allowed to talk and sing and whatever. Actually, chicken noises would be good again. To see. You get the idea. Okay, that's enough now. Okay, so I think, let's see, simmer down. So what I thought I might do is I find collage is a really lovely way in. So I'm just going to get all my materials around me here. And I think coming low to the ground is really good for us as well when we're being a bit creative, you know, that we access that inner child again, or that childlike quality of being low to the ground and just playing. Okay, so yeah, so I love the diagonal sweep of the way he's kind of, his head is jerking up that way. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is stick on some glue and put something red on for the shape of the head. The joy of this is that I always only have about 10 minutes on my phone to record, so I have to do something in that 10 minutes, which is, it's just enough of a sense of urgency without being crippling, you know. Yeah. Okay, so here goes. I'm kind of slightly shaky as well because, you know, it feels important. Yeah, I mean, you're an audience, but this is a more, yeah, that kind of audience, you know, you get me? Okay, so let's see now. I have a couple of different kind of weights of paper here, but it's all right. And I kind of thought, I quite like the idea of splashing on some, and I'll clean the floor after. Maybe splashing on a little bit of red paint there as well. And a bit more to capture that kind of downward tilt thing that's happening. And then I thought the next thing that would be quite nice here, oh yeah, and I have a stick that I can draw with this ink as well. But this is watered down Indian ink. And it's nice to have a new audience, like they're at home sick of seeing all the same stuff here. So to make it, okay. So the Indian ink, the watered down Indian ink will kind of let me make something of the shape. I'm not sure, is that going to work? It's kind of good actually for the wrinkled feel. I'll just push it up so it makes it a bit more, what's that thing called that hangs down? Yeah, what's the thing that, I don't know. Anyway, four. Kahoop, kahoop. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so while you consider what that's called there, and carry on. So just some kind of a shape that represents the body and the direction of the feathers maybe. And then maybe some oil pastels might be quite nice because there's a lovely blue sheen on the back of the rooster there. And a few different coloured oil pastels might be quite nice. And then there's this kind of burnt sienna front of the body, which I could do like that, or maybe with some yellow ochre. Splash some on maybe. You could hold it up and let it run and drip. This is just photocopying paper now, like so. It's fairly, I want something to get that direction. So that the photocopying paper is fairly thin. So it means that it's not going to let me use too much water without tearing. But then tearing is kind of fun too. Remember when I was painting with Fiona and Amanda in the studio, we regularly tore through with the height of the paint, and it wasn't photocopying paper, but it was wet enough, and there was so much paint on there that we did kind of gouge out holes in the branches of this tree that we were painting, and it was quite nice to have the holes in between the branches. So we, you know, it's quite nice to let, like Paul Klee says, make chance essential, to do stuff that's not necessarily, well, really it's never planned. Like Picasso said, Jesus, I'm the whole time saying this, if you already know what it's going to look like, why bother doing it? So it's something like that, I think. Okay, so maybe more oil pastel now for the drawing in the face before, and some red, like to get some of the brightness of the red as it sits on top of the red thing, the head. That's what it's called. And maybe it's very bright there, isn't it? It's quite, you know, the top of the head is really quite bright, so maybe a pink might work. Yeah, I think I'll just make a bit more sense of the head shape with the pink, or find something that's going on there. And there's quite shiny thing there, and then the beak. Very often don't really know what colour they are because they're so dirty. That head is too high up. I'm just going to move him down here. Is that a complaining noise? Yeah, how would I feel about that? Okay, and I'm going to just connect with that again. Didn't even know that. Okay, and maybe an eye. With some yellow ochre or something lighter. Okay, and now I'm going to see if I can maybe describe it a bit more. It's almost like the Indian ink is going to be the final move in order to clarify parts. So I want to draw the edge of the background up to meet the shape in order to really clearly explain the slight tilt. Maybe that. Just use this now. And something kind of different for the beak. I think you're still there, yeah, another minute. Maybe a blue colour or something for the beak. Don't know if I'm explaining kind of very well here, but you can see the stuff. Yeah. I suppose it's fine. You can just see kind of what's there, and if you want to do whatever. Okay. I want to give this a bit more action. Just a deeper tone in the body, maybe. Jesus, you see? No. There's a piece of brown paper here that might be quite nice actually through it. You know, because it's kind of that colour there, so maybe I'll let some of this happen. I kind of like that. So just stick them on there.
You're good at improvising, yeah.
I think the improvising is the joy, really. That's where the exciting stuff happens. And it could go pear-shaped, like, very, which is kind of exciting too, and it's fine. You know what it's like out there. We've had a lot of fun. Okay, I think they're gone now, actually. See you tomorrow. Oh no, you're still there. Jesus, sorry. Sing a song or something. Oh God. Yeah, they're amazing backing vocals here. Okay, and if all else fails, you can always stick a bit more paper on top as well, like. For example, there, when the ink spread out more than I wanted it to, because there's really quite a nice light falling on the chicken's head.